Why is my tweet taking so long to send?
Because it's terrible.
Her
I
and
don't,
Sasha.
I don't think that's a
Out.
problem for Naomi at the end of the day, though, bruh.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, so I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoeciallly Awkward. Where's like because you was on your phone. I don't want to get to introducing and shit, and then So if this is your first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I am your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi Some 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty. And I have definitely been nasty for the last couple of days. We will get into that later.
Shut up.
I am joined by my co-host. We got the narcissist pod guy Juan in the building. Also, Mr. Tone
Did I
Deaf.
just change your name to Podzilla?
Podzilla? No,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He was still a god, though. He was the king of the monsters, fam.
I don't know. Didn't he get no?
No, he
stripped.
handed out. No, he handed out the ass whooping.
Oh, okay.
Godzilla beat Kong.
Kong got his
I didn't know that.
got his whole
All right.
ass whooped, fam.
All right. So yeah, these niggas, their fresh show, whatever, because they interrupted me and shit. But then we have our new kidnapped co-host. Like, I just dragged Tommy onto the show, right?
Bro, you get like a random every season now.
Like,
jumped in like GD.
No. See, the difference is I dragged Tommy in. Other niggas just, show up and then be like, ooh, I don't want to leave. That's different.
America.
Tommy tried to go out kicking and screaming, and
Like, I ain't coming to talk about that. Yes, you are.
yeah. And look, where is he now? See, he part of the
Here
Hoeciallly
I
Awkward
is.
fam now.
Here I
See,
is. Hey, but you can also catch me on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. on blowradio.com.
Why we can't kidnap another woman though? Like, it would be nice to have another woman sit here.
Maybe when Tommy finally gets free.
well, no. What happens is when I try to have women on the show, they don't do right.
Yo, all these hoes can't just be lying.
No. What I'm saying,
They
like,
don't
they
do
can't
right.
do right. Like, when they're talking amongst us, they want to be open, but they don't want everybody to know the shit that they be on. The only motherfucker who I've had on this show that I would not mind sitting next to me every single week is Ash. That's it. Ash is the only one who could come in here and fuck with me, and I'm cool, like, because we vibe. That's my girl. And I know she's with the shits, and she's not gonna be shy about nothing. Everybody else want to play like they don't be on shit, and I don't got no time for that.
But
This is Hoeciallly Awkward.
Facebook saw them hoes sucking dick. Though.
Like, don't come on here acting like, oh well, no, I've never done this before. I've made the fuck out my chair.
Why I gotta chill? Look, bro.
Hey, lady.
We know them. We know them
Yeah.
hoes is hoes.
Yeah.
Everybody do some hoe shit.
So, before I kick off topics for the show, I want to address something that I did address last week, and I thought that it would have been deaded a week ago, but clearly it is not.
Take mine.
If you tuned in last week, then you heard me talking about a situation where what I thought was actually a good friend of mine because we go back to fucking middle school. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's them
And
be the people.
Wig gate.
yes,
Wig-
wig gate.
Wig gate.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is wigging out about this fucking wig. So, in summary, I purchased a wig from a friend of mine, on support. Like I was gonna go and buy a wig. Going to spend the money to get a previous wig that I had just repaired. I have a very bad habit of like scratching and like, Beyonce patting the wig and shit in my sleep. But I pat like really, really, really hard, like a gorilla beating this shit. Like I pat my shit because it be itching. But when you have a frontal, you can't do that because it's connected to lace and you'll literally make it go bald. So a wig that I have that I've paid $800 for is just sitting in a box because I need a new frontal. Now I can wear it, like if I throw a hat on it, it'd be cool. But other than that, like there's nothing I can do with it because there's a big bald spot in the top because I've beat the hair out of the lace. Nick, we are currently talking about
Bitch ass niggas.
how
Nick.
last week I brought up, hey Britt, hey Nick. We're talking about how last week I thought the wig situation was deaded, but it was not, apparently. But yeah, so I got this wig from my friend because I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna spend money with anybody, I'd rather put it in my people pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Is he still a friend now?
We know that.
I don't know.
I'm talking in past tense. I said got it. So at that point
he was friend then.
Yeah.
All right.
But we know that I love pink and purple hair. That's my thing right now. So he had a very pretty purple and pink wig on his site. And I'm like, all right, I fuck with that. Like I this is what I want, style wise. Now I didn't know that the wig was pre-made in the sense of it was manufactured and then he buys it from probably a wholesaler, throw some color on it, and then ship it to me. That's not what I was thinking about because every wig that I have ever purchased has been handmade. Either they use a sewing machine or they hand stitch it. Either way, it's bundles sewn into a wig cap with a frontal or a closure, and then styled and I get my shit. This wasn't like that. This was my first experience with that. So I didn't know that I needed to ask what he meant when he told me that it was pre-made. I am used to people who have wig shops like London Sweet. Shout out to Lala. She actually got my new one together. And Leah Locks, who I usually get my wigs from. They have on their website like pre-made wigs that they have actually made themselves and you can purchase them. That's what I'm thinking when I'm thinking pre-made. It's just a wig you made in advance that you have on hand for customers to buy. They don't have to wait for you to make these wigs.
No, he sold you a wig he bought from China.
And it's cool. Like I wasn't tripping on that. Like when I got the wig and saw what it was, I didn't hit him up like, oh man, you bogus. You charged me $300 for this cheap ass wig and la 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 la. The only thing that I had a problem with, because the wig was still pretty. It wasn't what I expected it to be, but it was still pretty. My issue was it was too big for my head. Now, let's go ahead and zoom in on this nappy motherfucker here.
Oh my.
Is that his wig?
This the one I bought from him. Now, I do OnlyFans. I fuck in my wigs, all right? Like, I get active. I be busy in this shit.
I get active.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck in my wigs.
Y'all, look how tight I have. First of all, look at how nappy the neck is. But look how tight I have to pull this motherfucker in order for it to fit.
Oh, bro, strap.
You might have to cut one of them lights, Tone. It's bright as fuck. I don't know if it's this one.
Could you point the middle?
It better be the right light, too.
You tall enough, you'll be all right.
Right.
Oh, because if you let me sit down and then jump.
No, I'm looking at the screen, so I'll tell you. Not the middle one.
What do you want me to do? Point it down or point it away.
Yep.
There you go.
All right,
It's
there we go.
perfect.
All right. So.
Damn. You put that one right in my eye.
Pause.
Can you zoom on this one, or I got to put in the other one? Now this is
It's like a dirty bra strap.
This is how tight I have to pull it in order for me to be able to fit it. Okay. And even when I do that, it makes it buckle. So it's like, ooh, thank you. I need this. It makes it buckle, so it's puffy in the back. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing that I told him when I put it on. Because I paid to get it installed. And I'm like, you know, the wig is too big for my head. Like I had to make it work, but I let him know that. I didn't say all this weak ass wig and this shit cheap and this whatever.
I feel
That was my only complaint.
niggas shouldn't have a business if they don't like constructive criticism.
And it wasn't even constructive criticism. I just told him because I know he was excited for me to get the wig. And then when I finally got the wig,
The shit don't
it was
fit.
big, you know. But like I said, like I had it installed, so the lady glued it on. Like it was big in the back. So then it's like, well, if you ain't like it, but you still wore it, motherfucker. I sent you $300 for it. What was I supposed to do with it?
I wish Nike.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't hit the nigga complaining. I didn't be like, well, I need my money back because I feel like you overcharged me. You charged me $300 for this fucking $50.
Telling them what issue you had with it, and that was it.
And it wasn't even an issue that I expected him to fit. I was just letting them know, like, dude, like, why this wig big as a motherfucker on my head type shit. Like,
right.
you know? So in this whole ordeal regarding this wig, I have not been angry once until he came at me with bullshit. I haven't been angry about it. And you would think that since I was the paying customer and I'm the one that sent him the money, if anybody should be angry in this situation, I feel it should be me, right? He got my money in his pocket. So what the fuck are you mad at me for? What right do you have to be angry right now? Like you paid me something. That's not how this works. So, fast forward, you know, I said that he commented and
Came in yet?
Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
yeah, it was just
If it do it long, we put a little box pointing down.
Kayla, you still here? Let me know if you're still here.
She was on YouTube.
I know I saw. But what killed me was, you know, he wrote me and because he felt some kind of way, like, well, I feel attacked because I made a post looking for a local wig maker in order to get me a wig that actually like that they can fit my head because I don't know what size I need. I don't do that kind of work, motherfucker. I just pay for it. So I needed somebody local to be able to size my head, tell me what I needed, whatever.
This is after you received his.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I'm very specific on the post because we know that Milwaukee is notorious for having bullshit hairdressers. Okay.
That's a fact.
We see motherfuckers complaining about this shit all the fucking time. All the time. So I was very specific in my post. Like, look, I need somebody that hand makes wigs, but I need it to be some good shit because I get active in my hair. That's mainly when I put my shit on, when I'm doing OnlyFans. Any other time I'm running around this motherfucker bald head. But yeah, so he took offense and felt a certain kind of way. This is just a recap for those that may not know from last week.
You were asking for specifics this time.
So he felt like it was an attack on him, like I was being shady towards him. No, but after dealing with you, now that I know that pre-made is a thing, I know that I need to be specific about not getting that, because I wasn't specific the first time because I didn't know that I had to be. I didn't know that that was a thing.
It's a learning curve.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the post that he commented on, it was me asking for, like I said it. I'm like, I'm trying to get a custom made wig. And because it's custom, I can't just order on your website. I have to talk to you first.
So
tell you what I want.
Unless he makes custom made wigs, just shut the fuck up.
But that's the thing. He does, and he's upset that I didn't ask him first.
He sounds like a member of the produce section.
So,
fruits are sensitive. They bruise easy.
He goes off in my messages.
I came with a new name for
them. He goes off in my messages and then he blocks me before I can respond.
You ever seen Bruce?
Now I'm thinking that the situation is dead after this.
They're Crayola kids.
However, this weekend I am cruising on Saturday, and then I wake up. I woke up to a message that was Friday morning, I believe. Yeah, it was Friday morning. I woke up and he had wrote me And he said, I'm going to forgive you, but I'd rather you not buy anything from me if you got to talk shit after, but still got the motherfucker on. I'd never do you like that, but two can play that game, and you know how I can be petty as fuck. You already petty as fuck. You mad
Talk
about
shit where though?
There's nobody more petty.
fucking
But where
wig.
did he talk shit at though?
Huh?
Where did you talk shit at though?
That's the point. Because he takes everything personal. See, when he was in the comments, he felt the way because y'all said something about his profile picture.
That
He
motherfucker was
actually-
zesty as a bitch.
He actually said something about he got mad because me and Kayla, Trey, and Katrina, we all have a whole, it's like an insider thing because my $800 wig, they're the ones that told me to go ahead and buy it. So when I first got it, the frontal was messed up on it. So I had to send it back for her to fix it. And then after that, it was multiple things that I had to have corrected. So I told them, I ain't listening. Y'all don't tell me to buy shit else. So when I bought this wig, Kayla was asking questions like, look, you wrapping this motherfucker up at night. You doing this, you doing that. Like, so that I can't fuck with them about me buying a new wig. That was an inside joke between us. He inboxes me to talk shit about Kayla because he feel like Kayla's being shady. I'm like, no, that's my friend. She's good. That's something between us.
Bro, if you don't take your son, you can't be in a business dealing with the general public if you're gonna be a sensitive bitch. God damn.
Man, but
Fucking faggot. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew.
Bro.
I had to get that out though. Cause
Bro,
I found like
bro, you can't say that. Especially when they part of the Crayola gang.
no,
man,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that box of fucking crayons or
Hey, you
Troop.
being disrespectful. So anyway, so
Fruity
I
Pebbles.
respond and I tell him,
I
I'm
like
like,
Fruity Pebbles. You can't use that.
We
I
like
tell
certain
him,
people.
can y'all shut up? Damn.
We record this week, sorry.
Jesus. So I write him back. I said, there's nothing to forgive. You took me wanting to deal with a local stylist this time to make sure they have it fitted precisely to my little ass head as an insult. You don't live here, so you can't do that part for me. As much as I love you, you decided to take something as an attack that wasn't and had absolutely nothing to do with you. So I wasn't kissing your butt behind it. See how I didn't even cuss? I was trying to be like as civilized as possible because clearly he take everything up the ass and just go left with it.
You gotta chill.
I said, look how quick you jumped to attack my other friend because you thought she was hating and she wasn't. You really got to ask questions before flying off the handle. I never said the wig looked bad. I said it doesn't fit, which it doesn't. I didn't know pre-made was a thing because this is the first time I've ever been sold one. So I was specific about it needing to be handmade this time. When you commented on my first wig post before I bought this one, I said I wanted one custom made, so I assumed you were making it. I wore the wig the first time on the 24th, and you had a live shout out on the 26th. Then I went live in it again a couple days later because that was the night that Will slapped Chris. I said, but you said I never posted in it. We go back too far for you to automatically assume I was being shady first. Now, I feel like, considering the circumstances and how he came at me out of pocket twice, I handled that very well.
You're mature though.
Being someone who has known you for a long time, you're very
When I want to go
Cool.
off, I go the fuck
Hand
off.
claps for the maturity.
Thank you.
Hand claps
Thank
for the
you.
maturity.
Thank you for recognizing my growth because there have been a ton of it. Even my mama said you should have cussed him the fuck out.
You should have.
you really should
You
have.
kind of did
So
in a very professional
Right.
manner.
You were white people. That's how white people will cuss you out at work.
Per
I
my
was
Per my last email.
right, per my previous email.
he says, no, I take every word you say into consideration. Before I sent your wig, I told you it was pre-made, but I do handmade. I read your stat from beginning to end and also had others read it. Motherfucker was like, well, why she still got the motherfucker on? So for them to say that, they had to have felt how I did when reading it. I have cheap for the cheap and expensive for the custom. I said, I'm thinking it meant something different. Like the chick that normally does mine, like I just told you, she has pre-made wigs on hand. She makes them, but she has them available. So if you just walk into her shit and be like, oh, I like this one, she can sell it to you. But she didn't fucking buy it already like that. She literally made it herself.
I feel like in a roundabout way, he calling you cheap.
Yeah.
I
But,
heard that too.
Nigga, I just dropped almost a stack on a wig to fuck in.
Just to fucking.
Just to
Just to
fuck
fuck
in.
in.
I bought an $800 wig just to get my ass ate type shit.
That is wild
And
when
you-
you say it out loud.
And
Haley,
you,
look, yes,
I-
we still
I-
doing
I
this about the
agree.
wig because he came at me again
and
on
you,
Saturday.
sir, are selling a $300 pre-made joint, and I spent a G just to fuck in it.
What,
Bro, he should
said
really
not white people.
reevaluate his life.
Yes, that is the one.
what is going on? I was like, where are these comments not showing up? Cause you clicking on them, right?
I am now, but they not moving on
They
that
not
side.
showing over
Because
here.
Kayla not showing up over here on mine.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kayla, you're not showing up over here for me. Not roundabout. He did call her cheap, but that's not the case. It's not. I say all the time, I pay for what the fuck I want. If the quality is there, I'm gonna pay for it, especially when it comes to hair. So yeah, he said, in friendships, if my stat ever felt like an attack to you, I'd apologize. That's me though. For what you pay, you got exactly what you paid for, and it's not just that. You told me you couldn't fit it. Made a whole stat about your real hair. I said, of course they feel that way with you asking, because that's a biased opinion. They go ride with you if you already showed them you felt the way. That's like me. If I come to you and be like, now Juan, if you feel this, wouldn't you feel like this? Yeah.
Yeah, I might.
It's like those people
Yeah,
get
I
on,
know what you're talking about. I see.
Those people who get on like
It's like on the stand when they say leading the witness. That's exactly what the fuck happens.
American Idol. I can sing, can't I? Yeah.
Why is Lionel Richie still a judge? You know what? That's another time.
Yep. So
Ride or dies.
he didn't, by the way. He said, like, I'm about to refund you and tell you to send it back. You got it on getting hella, I believe he meant to say compliments, but he said complaints. But acting like you rocking a platinum blonde fro. Not once did you send me a pic of you in it. Lord, they don't make friends like they used to. So that's when I sent him the picture of the inside of this wig. Like, this is literally how tight I have to pull this motherfucker in order for me to be able to fit
I'm
it.
surprised you ain't just blocked the nigga at this point.
And even for $300, this motherfucker shouldn't be tangling and shit like this. Now, I showed y'all the inside of this wig, right? The one that I paid $300 for. Now, $300 is, for me, is light because I'll go blow $1,000 in Pato. Okay, I'm not no broke ass, cheap ass bitch. So don't ever make it seem like that. My hobbies are more expensive than most niggas. You know what?
That's a fact. I got some expensive. Yeah, everybody should have expensive hobbies.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll easily go in and be like, damn, like, I forgot we was talking about something. I was like, shit, I just lost $1,300 in Pato last night, and I said it like it was nothing.
Man, my heart
Like,
stopped.
it was absolutely fucking nothing. Hold on, y'all. Right, but the problem is Kayla's not showing up over here on mine.
Let me see yours.
Hold on, y'all. We trying to get this shit.
For those out there wondering, the Brewers did lose.
For sure, because we just can't have dead air. Somebody say something.
I know. I'm just saying, like, and the Golden State Warriors are playing Dallas right now.
So it's what you gonna fill the time slot with.
Sweep.
Updates.
Sweep.
Updates.
They definitely finna send Luka home for zip.
The weather outside
Okay,
is.
Kayla there now.
All right. Sorry, y'all. We had to get
All
this
right, we
together.
back.
The weather is nice
The reason
outside.
says
though.
that Mercury is in retrograde. Electronics are gonna mess up.
Yeah. But I'm like, I didn't say anything to you about the actual wig. I paid you. You provided. The transaction was done. I didn't come to you bitching about the wig. I wasn't complaining about the fucking wig. I didn't go on Facebook whining about it. I just wanted somebody else to make a new one because I knew that I wanted a new wig. I wanted somebody to make me one. It's his ego. Plus, he's a Taurus. And male Taurus, like them motherfuckers, like if you poot wrong, they feel like they under attack. You can literally say nothing to them without them feeling like they under fucking attack. I think that's another reason why I didn't like go off at first, because I'm like, I know how these motherfuckers are, so don't even feed into it.
So what was the reason?
But it's like, not once did I come at you bogus about the wig, but you keep coming at me on this bullshit.
What was that?
So then after this, he calls. And when I said, like, she got heated on this call. She got heated on this call. But look, so now this is a green costume wig, right? Look at the inside of this wig.
Shatsa.
And I bought this motherfucker when I was Joker for Halloween. They got the same little clips. Like, I'm not used to that. And I probably paid $20 for that motherfucker.
Yo, he sold you a $20 wig for $300. He came up. That's shiesty
Right.
as a
Three
fuck.
niggas up
Lilo
1,000.
said, and not dragging you through the
Huh?
mud because you didn't
Three
meet
niggas up
expectations. He
Oh
clearly didn't
God,
stay.
Fruity Boys.
Boys.
But yeah, so that's an issue for me because I feel like one, they don't make friends like they used to. Clearly they don't, because the first thought that you had was that I was being shady to you because I was looking for something that I needed. That's something internal in you. You felt the way. I didn't feel no way about this whole ordeal. And even my mama, she was like, and the fact that you actually could have felt like, well, this is some bullshit, and you didn't, like, you made it work. Because I did. I purchased a wig because I needed shit for my OnlyFans. I don't like for me, it's like, I love how I look with short hair, but when I'm doing porn,
Gotta have some locks. That's just some shit.
It's just something about it. I'd hate when niggas gotta pinch it when they like back there. I want them to actually be able to grip and pull.
Yo, if a nigga
Pinch it.
if a nigga hitting you with the strokes, he gotta grab you.
Listen,
What type of?
now y'all know my hair been short for a couple years now.
hella-
Niggas are determined. I'm like, these motherfuckers find a way to grip it like the Africans.
That's
They
hella
will definitely
coordination.
I'm like, wow, that is impressive.
Don't feed into her book.
I'm just imagining. Like,
But yeah. So I'm sick
bitch.
of motherfuckers being upset about a fucking, like I said, if anybody should have been pissed off, it should have been me, but I didn't have a reason to be angry. I didn't have a reason to be upset until motherfuckers got to calling me, yelling and raising their voice and shit and trying to talk over me. Like, don't ever feel like you finna call me and check me about some shit.
I feel like he sold you some huff at like a loud price.
and mad that you had something to say about it.
Right, like you out here.
But that's the thing. What did I have to say about
You
it?
just said anything about it. It wasn't like you said this some bullshit. You was like, hey, this could be better if it didn't have this, but I'm fucking with it. Basically,
He got mad that you called another weed man to bring you some more weed instead. But he upset that you used the blunt that he gave you.
Well, I don't recall him sharing a motherfucking Cummer's Candy Closet post while he sweating me about fucking promoting.
No,
like I
it's
said.
always niggas who don't support. Like, when you try to support niggas, that's why I'm supporting niggas.
But anyway,
so that'll
You
make
said a lot to say nothing.
I did. But no, it makes sense though. You see what happened when you try to support niggas? This is why I don't support niggas.
no, but then he's like, well, I don't recommend fucking in any wig, but that's just me. Bitches do it all the time, and guess what? They shit don't look like it was fucking wrung out.
Regular everyday
In the middle of an
bitches
ocean.
fucking they wig.
I fucked a lot of bitches with
But I'm
wigs.
saying, look at how many months, like,
That's a hit on
but I don't have that problem when I go through Leah.
Random bitches
That's why I like.
fucking
That's
they
why I like
Actually, you
actual
should
bundles.
remove the
Those
wig
aren't
before
bundles.
fucking.
Those are just like some regular, probably to fucking Onyx tracks or something.
Hey,
Slam.
well, nobody get fucked.
That's right.
Well,
Fucking
no-
all kind of hair.
Nobody would get fucked if you didn't fuck with wig.
Cause I don't know about y'all, but I like when a nigga Petey Pablo my shit, snatch that motherfucker off, twirl like a helicopter.
Wait a
Who
minute.
am
Who the
I?
fuck is you fucking found that they swinging your wig like a helicopter?
If he don't hit you with the who am I, Petey Pie,
I mean,
Petey
we've
motherfucker.
had
it,
things.
it ain't working.
We've had, we've had things.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't had a situation where I went to go grab a handful of hair and it all came back with me. I've also put on the wig during sex too, but
Yo, you a wild nigga, Tone.
Exactly.
That would be,
And look,
that would be
now-
good.
now
You
Nick-
can even fuck in my wig.
Right. Now, Nick brings a good point. She said, now that should be a good ass advertisement. Now, here's the thing, right? The lady who always makes my wigs any other time, she makes wigs for a professional wrestler. Okay. She makes wigs for Sasha Banks now. That bitch hits fucking flips,
Boss.
jumps, does everything in
that
this wig.
motherfucker don't move.
I don't recommend wrestling in wigs.
And she get thrown around by her motherfucking hair all the time. And that
And-
wig
I don't think I've
don't.
ever
And guess
move.
what? That
Real hair.
motherfucker still just blowing the wind. It don't tangle. It don't be all sweet. It don't look like a motherfucker rolled over it with a garbage truck.
So you saying he sold you a wig that looked like a motherfucker rolled over in a garbage truck? Is that what
You
we're
said
saying?
this wig withstands wind, rain, and a multitude of fucking.
Hey, a multitude of fucking is a lot of fucking.
It is, which I did. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, right? All right. So
What is a multitude? What's that?
Is this like the multiverse?
How much?
no,
is a
like I
multitude?
did as did a multitude of fucking.
Multitude.
Like
Is
the
that-
amount of fucking I did is insane.
How much is a
Is
multitude?
that
And
more?
what? like you know, like a couple is two.
Is that more than a plethora?
Trio is like
more than a plethora.
Like where's it at?
In abundance.
An abundance.
Where's the abundance rank in all of this? Where is the multitude?
Multitude of fucking.
What's the definition of multitude?
Multitude.
Hey, Lilo, we gotta let Nick live on this one. Like, no,
I like when Nick's here and there is no Terry here. It's a beautiful place.
Okay, so I had a couple nights stay in the penthouse of a hotel, right? Now,
hold on.
People keep
Hold on. A multitude is a large number.
That's all it says.
That's all it said.
The fuck? Could have kept that.
Well, I mean, so you did a large number of fucking.
A plethora is a large or excessive amount of something.
So you did a multitude,
So,
but not a
so
plethora.
it's a multitude of fucking, but not a multitude of people, right?
Not a plethora.
Right, not a plethora. You did a multitude of fucking with not
Do
a
the
plethora of
parties be
people.
a plethora then?
all right.
A
So
plethora party?
Or an orgy would be a plethora.
No,
Maybe.
not really.
Not really.
Because as long as it's more than 5 people, it's an orgy.
I
That's
would.
a large number.
That's a multitude of
That's a
people.
That's
multitude
a
of
large
people.
number.
Okay.
That's a large number of bodies.
All right. So, well, I mean, we here now. The pussy went on tour.
Okay, so it was a plethora.
Okay, the pussy went on tour.
That's
In
a-
the same room?
in a tour, that's
Actually, so
in a,
okay,
in a tour, that's a plethora.
okay,
Did you do
so
a tiny desk, or did you go?
hey, my mama,
The Pfizer.
God,
You selling out arenas?
Hey,
You
look,
say a tour.
my mama is so upset. Like, my mama is pissed because she know how far back we going. She's mad that it came at me like that. Like, look at her text messages.
The Coochie Chronicles.
Your mama not
That's the
watching.
name of your tour? Cookie
Yeah,
Chronicles
so,
Volume 1?
so
Plethora of pussy.
now people kept asking like, well, where's this? Where's this? Where's this? Now, normally I don't be on no gatekeeping shit, but it's like I go there a lot and I really don't want niggas fucking up my spot, especially when I'm trying to record. Like, I go out there to record content and shit. Y'all got other places. Leave my spot be.
You talking about the outdoor or the hotel?
No, the hotel.
I just want the hotel because I want to,
Toward the puss.
tour the puss.
Is that pussy?
Yeah, so
Yeah, you gotta say poussé. It's tour de poussé.
Tour de pussy.
so
It's French.
I am in the bar of the hotel, right? Well, rewind. So I end up checking in, I believe it was Wednesday night. And then yeah. So I checked in Wednesday night. So I had somebody come out and did content. Now this was actually this was a new person. Now y'all know that that's rare for me, but I only said that I would be open to collabs like if it's somebody from out of town. New local collabs just don't,
Can't trust him now. Brother got this last week.
So we ended up linking, and I am so upset because I'm finna cry. Wait, I gotta fight back tears. Okay. Y'all know how much I hate uncircumcised dicks,
Bruh.
right? Everybody here knows how much I hate uncircumcised dicks.
Well, I don't think Tommy did.
I know now.
Like uncircumcised dicks are like, bro, like I hate them. Okay, I hate them.
I just want to know what happens when the decision is made not to circumcise a child when they're born.
So-
what decision is that?
So we in all of our back and forth, like he holds it like, and I can tell why he had why it was like that little vein right here in his wrist, because he's really holding that skin back.
How tight is he holding to make the vein pop out the wrist?
Bruh, tight. Like I hate. Maybe I can throw. I think I'm gonna throw an eggplant over his meat, so you don't have to see his meat, but you can understand how hard he's flexing it. Okay. So anyway, and he comes in, he immediately goes, get in a shower, freshen up or whatever, and I'm setting up, and when he comes and drops his towel, I am like
Mortified.
bro. And I'm like, bro, he came all the way here. I really can't make him get out. But I wanted to just be like, you know what, my period started, bro. Like I need a fucking Oscar. I'm gonna just say that to go through what I fucking went through and to not throw up and to actually like, yes, it was the turtleneck. And I was so like, so he wanted to link up and record again. I was like, no, I'm busy.
You don't ask before. You don't.
So-
Like, you don't have a prerequisite.
You know what's crazy?
That's a weird question.
Do you
ask,
want to know what's
but
crazy? The
it
one
makes
time I didn't ask. The one fucking time I didn't ask because Mr. We'll get on him, but
No,
his
we
we
won't.
will. His record was terrible, but he's coming up the ranks. But no, with him, like I asked him, I was like, "Are you circumcised?" Like I had to ask him, like, "I like you, but if you're not circumcised, we won't make it." And he was like, "No, I'm cut." Whatever. He sent me a picture, and I'm like, "All right, good, nice size, and it's cut, nice little thick mushroom head. I like that." But this was just like he had just got out the shower. He wasn't excited yet, so it was just like that mopey skin. Just it's like a dick lip.
What?
It's like a dick lip. It just
Folk got cleft dick.
it just, and I was just like, oh my God, please, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But I couldn't, I didn't know that I was staying. Like, so I had this big ass room. I'm like, I can't let it go to waste. So
not dealing with it.
Leo like cleft dick.
Nick,
Ain't
you be
nothing
out
wrong
here
with a
sucking turtle head.
She love them, her and Ravi. I can't. No, I will never
is-
again. I will
Oh
never
my
again.
God.
I don't give a fuck what content money is involved. I will never again.
Hey,
Had
so
I known
like-
ahead of time, I wouldn't have this
So
time.
when you getting ready to suck on it, Nick, is it like pulling it back, like unwrapping the candy?
do you
Yes.
Surprise?
do you blow in it to make sure there's no lint?
Do you have to wipe around it just to make sure?
No. So what happened
It's like
was,
the old push up.
Because if he wearing
Oh,
cotton drawers,
do we have any gloves in here?
Not anymore.
No.
Not a one.
Like, how is it putting on a condom with the?
Okay, that's why I need a glove.
That's like double movement.
That's why I need a glove. Okay, damn,
You
we
gotta
don't got like a.
unravel and then
I need something.
It's like you got to unwrap and then rewrap.
Okay, look, give me that towel.
You gotta blow that motherfucker.
Give me the towel.
like a Nintendo cartridge.
Okay, so
Leela, I'm
This-
upset. If you know
this
what?
is the condom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the condom. Now, the condom is over the uncircumcised dick, right?
okay.
Now, before we get to the nut scene, he goes to, because you got to have the actual nut scene in porn. Nothing in the condom is not. That's not what people want. First of all, people like me, we don't even want to see
Hey,
condom
did the
porn.
condom
But I don't know,
get
bro.
Stuck in his.
Yes,
Ah!
yes.
Yo.
Wait. I
He-
missed it.
When he goes, and this is how I wasn't looking at her because I was like adjusting the camera on the chest mount. But when I went for the playback, you can see when he stepped back to pull the condom off, he pulls it, but it's stuck between.
Oh, so like when you take your gloves off.
So
Don't come on. So
no. Wait a minute. Before you go any further, I just want you to know that both me and Tommy has simultaneously taken our glasses off because we're sick of your shit.
no,
Duh.
Look,
No. It's a
Nick-
measure.
Nick
It's a
talking about.
measuring thing.
Granted, I've never had turtle condom sex. Well, I have, and look, it was like dual condoms or some shit. But look, bro.
Twice the
so,
protection.
so look, what happens? Can you zoom in? Because I want people to be able
Yo,
to see
did
this.
he have
Can
to
you
pull
zoom in at all?
pull his skin back to pop out?
So look, okay. So just think, like this is the dick, this is the condom, right? But when he goes to pull the condom off and pop it, like it's stuck inside, like right here. So just say this is the outer skin, the extra skin, and it's stuck around the dick head, and he has to like snap it off. It was so disgusting.
You watched this.
Yes,
Hey, could you hear it? Like
Yes.
like a rubber
Did it
band?
pop
yes, that's exactly what it fucking sound like. Oh!
Hey,
Never again.
you
Never again.
live a sick ass life.
Fam, you need a new.
That's not funny, bitch.
Man, I wish
Very
I had
funny.
a blunt to give you because you need to smoke a blunt.
Bro, I so bad,
So
bro.
is
so
this
bad,
room
so
for
bad.
is this room for an invention
Was
for
this your?
a condom for a circumcised penis? Is there like a special
condom horn?
This was my first time having to see one of them.
Like a shoe
Oh,
horn?
like a condom horn?
I'm finna cry because I had to put my
Hey.
mouth on it. Oh my god.
Yo, well, you are really distraught.
And you know what's funny? The
Hey,
camera is still zoomed
Hey,
in
they,
on there.
they,
so
they can actually
everybody
make
sees
they can actually
it.
make it like a tampon with a string.
It's
So
What a
fucking
string.
disgusting, dude. Like I just
Are you?
she
Like,
did it.
you serious?
Oh
dude,
shit!
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I will never.
And I
I
bet that motherfucker was wet.
I will never in my fucking life ever again. Like I don't give a fuck if I have to be alone with cats. No.
You weren't in
Bro,
front.
it smelled like hot meat and rubber, dog.
Did a little bit get on you when you
It was just in there cooking.
that motherfucker flung? You got a little droplet.
It's bacon.
Like, bro, it is baked. Oh my god. I don't even know who that.
How does it kind of get? It's like you know how
Oh my god.
when a motherfucker goes to like slide the gun back, like
Right.
click the hammer and shit, like you know, like
I mean, but you would think that
no, but you know, like if you're inexperienced, like how they say you be careful because it'll like clip this
it'll-
part.
it'll pinch your meat. I mean, I'm pretty sure as he was sliding the condom off, he was sliding his dick back.
He didn't slide the glizzy all the way back, bro. Like,
Hey Trey,
But you know, I
you
would
came at a very
Pause.
weird
like
time.
see pause, but I would think that not having a circumcised dick, like you would think once you get like erect, it would come out the shell.
It does, but you have to remember when he's
But,
finished,
like, so
it goes back.
That
the
shit
turtle
retract.
goes back
But
inside.
he was getting
No,
ready for the he was getting ready for the nut scene, so he should have been erect.
I am so
It depends
just.
on how much skin he
It
got
was
hanging
so
out.
gross. Okay.
This is a conversation I thought I'd never, ever in my
Yo,
life have.
this whole show was conversations I thought
Right.
I'd never have.
This is uncomfortable conversations
Okay.
after dark.
So
You should have seen the conversation we was having in the bowling alley.
so
What did we talk about there?
Not bowling.
even
apparently.
when
You
he
bowling
got
too.
hard, it's like you know how
I
Maybe
don't
he
know
had
how.
too
when I
much
no
skin.
listen, you know how when I wear my hoodie in the studio, right, and I get hot and I push my sleeve back,
Yo, stop talking to me, man. We
like
could-
it's like so it's like you can see the head of the dick, but it's like it kind of like it's like a scrunchie. It's like a scrunchie. Like the skin is like a scrunchie underneath it, so you
Ew.
can still see it. I'm just like,
like soggy chicken skin.
Shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, I've seen some undercooked chicken, bro.
Shut the fuck up, dog.
Shit is wild.
Yeah, you had undercooked chicken on Saturday.
hey, fuck
fucking
everybody
bored.
laughing because I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about this shit.
Oh, we're not just so you gonna have this conversation twice.
Look, I need clinical help after this one. This is not just
Apparently you
potting. I
crying
need
too.
actual help.
But you know what? I feel you because that I don't like bitches
Lilo,
with booty
don't be
fingers.
asking these kind
So
of
I understand. Yo.
Well, he had literally like just got out of the shower. Like that's how I even saw like he dropped towel and it was just like
drop
mm.
towel.
That motherfucker look like a
Ooh,
a-
okay.
a Downsy gummy one.
Y'all know Ren and Stimpy, right?
Yes.
Remember how Ren lips used to hang over?
Why you keep going down this just
You
this
stupid
avenue?
idiot.
Shut up, Mimi.
Yeah, man, it's okay.
So
Bro, I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this
Was
shit.
the sex good though?
Like,
She could the fact that it was
Right. Oh,
I
you
took
couldn't
her-
get out
her
the mental
mind-
zone,
her
so you couldn't
mind,
even
it
enjoy the
couldn't even
fucking.
it couldn't have been good.
hey, so remember how Khaleesi had to look at the dragon eggs
Yeah.
when Khal Drogo was, pounding her from behind?
Yeah.
That was me. Like, I had to like
Put your mind somewhere else. You know she's gonna be in the new chick for Aquaman, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it didn't have a stench. It was
Ain't Amber
freshly
Heard gonna get fired?
Amber Heard
Wash.
has been fired.
but it was difficult because I like when I went that skin like glid across my tongue, bro. Like
So at the point when he dropped his towel, you recognized that he was not circumcised. There was not a chance for you to be like, I'm out. Well,
Like I wouldn't have even known what to say to get him out at that point because I know he came so far to do the content.
Damn, nigga, how far was this hotel?
Like
That big one that you said?
No, I said he's from out of town.
He's an out of towner, so no matter what, it's she's respecting the fact that he drove here.
He didn't.
So you took one.
He don't know you know. You took one. He don't know you. Because anybody that knows you would have known. Don't show up with extra skin on your glizzy.
You definitely took one for the team for the.
That's what I said. Nick. Like this is the first person that I didn't ask, and I feel like that was a real fucked up trick that this nigga up there playing the Sims.
Gotta learn, you bitch. Is what he's saying.
Oh, you out here fucking, huh? All right.
Leo said, "You know how when we used to wear leg warmers and they would slide down your calf and bunch around." Yes.
His dick
he had leg warmer
leggings. You ever seen a chick with saggy leggings?
My leggings be saggy. Fuck you.
She got bad.
You gotta buy a size smaller and they'll fit you just right.
Oh, boy.
Remember we used to cuff our socks?
Yes.
We used to fold them down and kind of pinch them and shit and get them all neat.
Yes.
The one time. So now.
But how I've like the condom really got stuck on his dick between because it was trapped between the skin and around the dick head. So he had to
trapped in the
snap
foreskin.
it off the dick head.
Trapped in the foreskin.
But wait, he hadn't came yet.
Oh my God, a rubber.
Right, that's why he was taking it off to get the cum shot.
You would think his dick is hard, Paul.
Right, you would think that it wouldn't get stuck. No. That's weird. That's
like how the fuck is your dick hard and the condom still gets stuck in your foreskin?
A lot of skin, fam.
How much skin is a lot of skin? That's a plethora of skin.
Yes, Lala. The one fucking time I didn't ask.
It's a multitude of skin.
No, that's a plethora.
That's a plethora. It has no number.
Because Nick was like, there was never a conversation about the dick. Like the only thing, I didn't ask about him being circumcised. But like I said, now I understand why he always got this fucking vein right here when he holding his dick in his pictures. I thought that he was just squeezing it because some people like some niggas, they squeeze their dick in their pictures to make it plump up a little bit more. I thought it was just that. I didn't know that the nigga fucking was fighting foreskin and shit.
Fight.
Dog got a lot of skin.
Dog got foreskin like when a fat person get liposuction.
He got extra
skin. When fat bastard lost all that weight.
You know what?
Number dick skin.
Right.
And now we can kind of transition into our next thing. Because now I wonder, I would never do it because I'm very, very, very. You ain't gonna block me. You ain't going nowhere. Talking about fighting foreskin. I'm about to block you. No, you ain't.
Lilo, you'll be back here next week.
I just posted a new video on OnlyFans today too. I just posted one earlier. I got a lot of content.
Lilo be thumping that thing. To you.
But yeah, so that makes me wonder. So there is something called a monsplasty, right? And that is when you have, big pussy meats.
Pussy foreskin?
Big pussy.
So that makes me wonder, because they say you can do that or you can liposuction it. Would that kind of give us saggy pussy meat? How would that because if you've seen any of my nudes or even if it's not a nude, I've taken pictures in leggings on Facebook and it's there. It just does that.
That nigga said it's just there.
It is.
Got a little pudge right there.
Yeah. It's just my shit is meaty. Okay. It is what it is.
Meaty.
So
that's disgusting.
my mom's nickname for me is Fat Cat. That's literally her nickname for me.
Also equally disgusting.
Yes. My mom is a terrorist. Garfield. She calls me Fat Cat.
Huh?
Heathcliff or Garfield.
But is that part really part of the pussy though?
It is now.
That's called a mons pubis. So it's
vaginal hubris.
But yeah, it's just
so is that size if you open your legs up, is it still fat down? Is it?
But mine is
the meat is round.
Okay. I want to hear that.
Yes, meaty pussy.
Stop asking questions.
Hey, I'm that's what
boxer.
That's what I'm here for.
No,
he is here to ask questions.
No. Oh, y'all. Oh, I see. Y'all don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you. I'm just asking questions.
I know.
You're doing your job, co-host.
Thank you. I'm just asking a question.
You're asking the questions that they don't want to or can't ask. So
Okay.
You're
All
objective. Thanks.
All right.
It'd be nice if we had another woman to ask.
I'm not specifically asking about her. She's the one interjecting. That's what hers. I'm just asking, if you open your legs up, is it still fat, around the outside of the pussy opening?
Well, we got a few friends on our Facebook page that like to refer to their Cuda mama as Garfield.
Garfield. As I said, Garfield.
I thought you was going to say Fat Mom.
Garfield.
I think that's what most niggas call it.
What's the difference?
I don't know. One's a little bit more aggressive.
I fucks with a Garfield.
Garfield is chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garfield definitely smoke
I
weed.
think Heathcliff was the one always fighting.
Heathcliff be stealing shit.
Yeah.
Much, ain't that something? That's what they
Lilo
call
says fat coochies only be weird looking when there's not a fupa to match. My shit fat, but there's proportional meat above that. See, and my like
proportional meat in the back, in the front.
Say word, Lila.
but see, in mine, like no matter what my weight is,
Don't look at me.
Up, down, it's just I've always had it. Because I remember, I will never forget. I will never forget. And I didn't know what this meant because, you know, I was younger. I was a tomboy. I wasn't, you know, into a lot of shit. But I was going to Marshall. And I had on these, y'all know the gaucho pants that we used to wear and shit. So I had on my little gaucho pants and my little platform shoes, my little quick weave and shit. And I'm headed to the bus stop. And a guy that was up there that I am like 1,000% sure should not have been up there, especially talking to me, was up there after school. And he mentioned, you know, he mentioned my coochie. And he was like, man, no way there's like you still. I was like, why would I put something in my underwear? Like, I didn't understand what he was talking about. Like, that's fucking weird. Like, why would I put something in my drawers?
Bro, what kind of 20-year-old asks, hey, you stuffing? Like, bro, you get your weird ass on.
Graduate and go somewhere else. They be hanging out at the high school still.
Right. So I got this grown ass man looking at my coochie print and accusing me of stuffing my drawers.
Yo, you jealous?
And back then I had to be like $1.15 if it's always been, it's hereditary. I just leave it at that. It's hereditary.
Disgusting.
Very.
But
how do I get out this family?
You stuck.
Probably.
You stuck.
Like it has to match.
Yeah, so mine is, it's just always been that way. Like now that I got a little fupa going on, it's like, it's annoying though. I don't like it. I honestly don't like it with a fupa because I feel like it get too hot now. Cause it's like, it's just sitting on chicken. It's fat sitting on top of fat. So for me, it's like, damn, man, you know.
I've never really paid attention to this.
Now you understand why Al Bundy used to sit with his hand right there.
Have y'all noticed this? I mean, I've never paid no
attention. But I mean, your hygiene regimen is rigorous.
Yeah, but it's still annoying.
Whatever the before.
Oh, the before and after.
I've never really paid attention to the before.
Yeah, sometimes if you lay there right next to her, you pat it.
Yeah, but I don't.
What you playing the drum?
I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. Like I don't discriminate. I don't understand why there's like this like focus on trying to fix it.
Hey, but you know it'd be crazy. Like when I be watching movies from like the early '90s and the '80s, and they be wearing the bathing suits, and I be looking at chicks. I be like, see, chicks in 2022 pussy can't even fit in this shit.
Big fact.
Because everybody got a big pussy nowadays.
Yeah. Tone is finna hate me because I'm finna make him put this on the screen.
No, I'm not.
You have no choice. It's not your show.
Bro, back to Lilo and this fupa.
Tommy here now. I'm gonna quit.
All right, so this is
my
bullshit.
This is a photo, just to like as a reference.
This ain't you, is it?
It does what it does.
It better not be her. I quit. For real. Did you really send me a video of you?
It's not a video.
Everybody want to see that.
Put it on the screen. Shut up.
Fuck you.
So no matter what my size is, see how that thing poking out up there? That's just what it does. I can't help it.
Let me know when it's safe again.
It's never safe, bro.
Can you zoom in for the people, Tom?
Not zooming. No, it won't let me zoom in.
I just want to make you mad.
No, that's a good question. Can I zoom? Oh, hell yeah. I don't want to do this no more.
See that?
I don't want to do this no more.
See that?
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it does that. It just does that. No matter what my weight is, that's what it does.
That's what it look at.
So, you know, all right, you can take it off now.
Yes, America.
Now I'm gonna be a lot more.
I need to know if Lilo,
and I definitely didn't have a fupa on that picture.
I need to know if Lilo do that.
She gonna cut you, bro.
So wait, nigga, this is my job. It's what I sit in the chair to do.
My,
I didn't say that you was wrong. To say she gonna cut you.
my life. She said, I don't want to do it. You said you don't want to do it no more. Lilo, wait, I've seen your coochie naked. You do have a Garfield.
What? I can't be hitting on.
It don't go nowhere. It's literally been there. So it's like, it is what it is. But I was.
You can't hit on nobody who's seen.
Bro,
I
I
was
see my
joking.
cousin naked. Like, it's
You,
just,
did that mean like 97% of the black women in Milwaukee you can't talk to because they've seen this heifer naked?
What does that have to do with y'all?
That's him. He's the one with the problem.
I haven't had sex with him. Them seeing me naked means nothing.
I don't know if I could date nobody who wants to be subscribed to your OnlyFans.
Why?
He's scared of the conversation.
I know,
Come
damn,
up to me.
it's
Y'all don't
just-
have to talk about me.
They bring you up.
Yeah, it would be natural.
Yeah, ain't gotta
Unfortunately,
talk
It
about
would
me.
be natural.
it would be natural for them to bring it up.
They'll bring you up.
Right. And people already do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, how was your day? Oh my God. Did you see what your cousin wrote on Facebook? She is my spirit animal.
She's hilarious.
That's not what I called to talk to you about today.
Animal.
Oh,
You know, I am a lot of people's spirit animal. I hear that a lot, and that's
you're just a fucking animal.
I am.
Rawr. type
I
shit.
am. I'm a motherfucking animal out here.
Well, I don't encourage.
But
that
it's fun, though.
bullshit.
I can't help it, bro.
I know.
We shared the same last night.
It ain't even got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. So okay. So back to my content, right? So after
No.
this very disgusting encounter, this is just
You
this
still
is
kept
day
going
one.
that week?
This is day one.
That was day one.
This is day one.
I would have gave up.
What does that day start? What day of the week?
This was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Just
checked in my
context-wise.
hotel Wednesday. So
I would have checked out.
I was supposed to check out on Thursday, but I went ahead. I'm like, you know what? This room is nice. I got a lot of content I could get out. I may extend my reservation. So I extended my reservation to check out on Friday. So I set up Coctimus Prime. I knocked some solo content out the way. That still has to be, y'all. So I just posted a video today. That one took me forever to edit. I actually recorded that one like probably almost 3 weeks ago, honestly, tomorrow. His tattoos, I have to cover his tattoo because he, anonymous and shit. So with me covering his tattoos, that took me a minute to make sure, like nothing was peeking or anything. So frame by frame, I have to do this. That is a very tedious process. Next time this nigga's wearing a sweatshirt or we just ain't fucking.
That nigga gonna pass out.
I do all the work. I throw it back. He'll be all right.
You're still gonna pass out.
Especially because, like, when I'm fucking, like, especially in my hotel rooms, it's like 60 degrees in there because we go get hot anyway. So I don't have the heat on when I'm doing OnlyFans content.
Smart.
Let's see. Lilo said, nigga, I support the OnlyFans girlies without watching their content. I check on Mimi from time to time, just a quality check. And I appreciate it.
See one, so you can still talk to her.
Man.
And not worry about getting conversations about Mimi.
Yes, a hoodie. He needs something. Fucking Christmas sweater, some shit. Because I'm not doing all that again.
Just get some
And it was so simple. I was sucking dick. I tied him. I'm not tied him. I handcuffed his hands behind the chair. Okay. So I handcuffed his hands behind the chair and, going to town on the meat. Then when I'm ready, I release him. And,
Going to town on the meat.
I'm not coming back next week. I'm good. I'm gonna stay home.
Go to town
on the G. I'm at home next week. Like
that's my new baby though. He be pissing me off, and I feel like I'm end up beating his ass one day.
It gotta be
For the most
something.
part, he cool.
All you gotta do is get the wrestlers' sleeves.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
nigga can
fucking
wear
Matt
NBA
Hardy.
sleep.
Yeah, get the NBA sleeves.
Seriously.
Yeah, be in here like Jeff Hardy.
I'll come here looking like the Blue Man Group.
Again, I'm staying home next week.
No,
It
you
gotta be something better than
Just wear a full body suit with
Yeah.
a
So
Wear the motion caption suit.
You fucking in a mocap?
yeah, but I did good.
Nikki, you know a lot.
That's a Nikki in the life too.
Like, dog.
She do something that we don't know about
You
because she
need-
know too much.
We need to talk. You need a segment where you just air out.
I don't want shit to do with no more fucking turtlenecks.
suit.
I don't give a fuck what kind it is. Keep that shit away from me. So turtleneck sleeves for niggas with tats.
Hey, you remember the drowsy Pokemon?
She really laughing like not the Hardy Boys. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
The Harley Boys.
Shit get wild in there, so it'll
Dog,
fit.
don't come in with his Jeff Hardy music. Dog, if you do a wrestling theme scene, I'm gonna fucking hate you for life.
Yeah. So, but I uploaded that one today and I got legit at least 5 more scenes to edit and upload. I've been going hard, bing bong type shit.
They've been going hard.
So, but at least somebody has fucked up my last scene because that one wasn't going hard. So anyway, so the next day, I knock out some solo content, and I am actually at the bar, right? And while I'm at the bar, I get a picture of me at the bar from behind. So somebody that I know is in the hotel and sees me there. And they're like, hey, we in room, blah, 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 blah. So I kind of went and crashed the session and kind of jumped in like double dutch. It was fun though.
Another session?
Yeah. So that wasn't even my planned session. I was an invitee to some festivities. So I went, knocked on the room door, and niggas just answered butt naked. And I just went in the room and started eating coochie.
A day in the life.
You just walked
A day in the life.
You just walked in with your cock in your hand and just went to town.
Be cool.
Let's see. So how does it make you feel that you got to look at this nigga's scrunchy dick for hours while you editing the content? I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah, that's actually I didn't even
She
think
gonna
about
outsource
that.
That's gonna be some raw footage. Like y'all gonna get this as is. I can't look at this.
She gonna outsource it.
I am hoping that it won't. Hopefully, because he did have a condom on, that skin ain't gonna be sliding back and forth in the condom.
Dog.
If it does,
Like
I don't know if I'm
jellyfish?
gonna make it.
Just send it to Nikki to edit.
What?
So how do you? I ain't gonna ask that.
I mean, this is why I'm here, right?
Why did it do that? It got stuck.
Like,
Like it was literally like I watched. It looked like the skin was trying to swallow the condom, and he had to save it.
With all that skin, how do you get even any sensation? I don't understand.
I don't know, fam. Niggas in Europe been running around like that for years.
You know what I mean? Like that's
a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah,
it's too much.
I might. And you know what? If push comes to shove, because y'all know me. When I record,
Nikki, you can't be editing content at work, fam.
Nikki can do a lot of shit at work.
You know what? I apologize.
She can do a lot of shit at work. So
continue your life.
With this content though, like same as always, y'all know that I don't just use one camera. I have multiple.
Some good meat under that flat. What's wrong with her?
You gotta go.
Yo,
and go immediately,
get
please.
Nikki the fuck out of here, man.
Like now.
You
Just
need
now.
You need to take off a Sunday and come hang with us.
So
take my place.
Y'all know that when I
You
record
hear
content, I have multiple cameras, so I have multiple angles. If I can't take it, then I'm just gonna post that side action where you just see the booty going back and forth, throwing back. I won't do the POV. If it's too much for me, I just won't do the POV.
Do you name your videos?
She asked you for filing.
When I am uploading them on mini vids, I have to caption them.
So if this one goes on mini vids, can you name it like Skinless in Seattle? Somebody give me something on that one. Come on, fam.
It's not skinless, it's extra skin. So
Right,
that makes no sense.
But it was a
This
skin
is where you
reference.
insert the Bart Simpson. At least you tried, cake.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I got another one.
Don't give a couple of minutes. He's gonna work on it.
I got more. They're coming. I got.
Did your Deion Cole?
Yeah. That one didn't work, but I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay, because like,
boom, Nikki
because
got
like one of my
Turtle
videos,
with
like
Toronto.
when I upload it to mini vids, it's like my vid, horny slut giving blowjob, like stuff like that. Or like, or like the one at my job where I was like, I was giving my boss a blowjob, but that nigga didn't work there, but they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I say he thought he ate. I mean, looking at him. Lilo threw tomatoes at you, bro.
Right, boo. Tomato. Don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I
Say,
said,
y'all, the skin has so many nerve endings. It actually has more than cut penises.
hey, look, I sit in this chair.
Well, that would make
Didn't nobody tell you to bring education?
Right.
That would make sense then why he was so ready to erupt even though he had a condom on. Because I was like, he got a rubber on. Why is he so like?
You're right.
He didn't last long in there. Because I think our total video may have been like, was it like 10, 15 minutes?
Not bad.
It wasn't long at all.
Boo. Tomato.
Nikki, quit trying to sell niggas on this.
Dog, she really trying to sell niggas on foreskin.
Hey,
And extra skin.
ain't no coming back for mine.
It's too late. First of all, it's too late. We already cut it.
The only skin that I like, if I got some extra Popeyes chicken skin, I fucks with that. A big bag of skins, I fuck with that. But don't put no extra skin on my dick. Like it's like going to Chick-fil-A, hold the skin, nigga. Like, don't put that shit on my meat.
Extra large on the foreskin. See, I told you, one don't work. I got another.
She upsizing dick skin. Would you like extra prostate with that? Like, I'm glad you did. I didn't know I had a pasty earlier. I did eat today. Y'all know I be forgetting to eat and shit.
I had to have Burger King and shit. I was mad.
Yeah.
That's rib tips at the crib.
But yeah, so I went and joined in on that session. So I had the solo with Mr. Skintastic. And then I jumped in a threesome, but then I actually had my own content to record, so then I had to go clean myself up and get ready for that. But then I ended up having another threesome.
How?
All in one night?
Same day.
Yeah, I need you to go check
out
my chart.
So I had two threesomes one day.
Two threesomes.
So I got a lot of girl content out of the way.
That's cool.
That's
not gonna lie.
Now,
I'm a little jealous.
Now, the threesome that I had then. Oh, I skipped a part, didn't I? I did.
We don't know.
We don't know, nigga. We weren't there.
I had to think about it. I was like, no, something missing. Okay, so before that threesome.
So wait, you had two threesomes and are just one.
Two threesomes in a machine fuck.
Okay.
And some extra skin.
Okay. So yeah, the extra skin was day one.
Day one.
That's Wednesday. Now we on Thursday. Thursday starts off with me doing solo content, and then I double dutch into a threesome, right?
Okay.
So then I go get my shit together, clean myself up or whatever, because I got content to do.
Calm
so
down, Nikki, we getting there.
My cameraman gets there before my guy, and
so you just start
my girl.
Him?
Fuck the cameraman.
You start off sucking his dick because you was in the mood, and next thing you know, a dog came in. He was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And then you just grabbed his dick.
Yo, walking in and saying, "Hey, what's going on here?" It's so porn.
That sounds like a typical 80s porn.
That's so porn.
That sounds like a typical 80s porn. I feel like that's how it went down.
No, but then
what's going on here?
But my dude comes and
apparently
he because the camera, he was downstairs, he was smoking or whatever. My dude comes, so like I haven't seen him in a couple weeks. And y'all know, like, I'm a very sexual person. I'm not a person that you can make me wait for sex. I'm not a person that you go, we go fuck once a week or once every couple weeks or every blue moon. Like, if we fucking, then we need to be fucking. Otherwise, I'm gonna move around.
Oh my.
Mimi in the multiverse of fucking. Damn right.
You definitely Dr. Strange.
So then, everybody shows up. Now, at this time, like, I'm making out with my guy because, everybody, like, we're waiting on her to get there.
Wait, you sucked the cameraman dick, then started kissing another nigga?
No.
Yo, porn is wild.
That is something Juan has openly admitted this week he cannot deal with.
Yeah, I did, but in this context is okay, but in other contexts is not okay.
Unless you're the cameraman. If you're the cameraman, you're like, I'm down.
How much ass does a porn cameraman really get?
Said one funny as fuck. Something wrong with him.
But that's what she just said she did.
I did not say I did that.
You didn't say you didn't either.
I didn't say I did that. So
and
anyway,
you're still not saying that you didn't.
So anyway, because I like to keep the people guessing, it's for entertainment.
So basically, she tired of you jumping the gun.
It's provocative.
Right. Gets the people going.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm one sitting next to her. She keep looking me in the fucking eyes. So I put two and two together. You sucked the cameraman dick, and then you got intimate with this nigga. That happened. That's disgusting. That's why I can't deal with it. Because people really do that shit, and they don't even get paid as much as you. They doing that shit for free.
Or at all.
Juan just wrote his own little porn scene. You should be a writer. I heard they make a lot. So anyway,
they don't want my.
So me and my guy, we go in the room,
no.
and I'm making out with him, and I'm, so we doing our thing, and then they end up coming. So she's dressed, and she's like she's kind of. It wasn't a planned threesome.
It never really is.
And the reason why it wasn't planned, I know, ain't he judgy?
Who's judgy?
Ugh. It wasn't a planned threesome, and the reason why it wasn't a planned threesome is because she hasn't been dealing with guys. She's only been dealing with me. She hasn't been dealing with guys because the guy that she was dealing with got knocked for some shit and he's incarcerated. So she hasn't been wanting to fuck any guys.
She waiting on him.
So no, I think she just kind of salty right now and don't really want to fuck with nobody else right now.
I don't, but I get it.
So while me and him are doing our little shit, she kind of like she come over there and she's like, she's messing with me. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? He's never done this before. Let me break that cherry. Let me get this nigga in the game, right? So I make her lay down and start going, and I make him get behind me, and it turned into a party. It just turned into a party.
Where is Moose and Squirrel?
Moose Knuckle is not present today.
Tag her.
All right, so then I do my scene. I do my scene with her. I got my threesome shit going on. Then it's the end of the night, like 2, whatever in the morning. It's cleared out. I go to bed. Then my phone rings, and somebody wants to see me.
Okay.
Was a light skinned dude?
No.
0-7?
No, he was actually.
Oh, he was the one who broke in.
Yeah.
So dog has a losing record, but he still get all the. You know what?
No. Okay.
I mean,
I gave him a win this time. I
Teams
gave
with
him a win
losing
this
records
time.
get first round drafted.
I gave him a win this time.
Top tier.
Now, one thing. Now he couldn't handle because I had her because I think it was kind of like I don't know if they thought I might have felt the way. Because initially it was just I was only touching. This was all Thursday. I was touching her. He was touching me, kind of thing. And I think he was kind of like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble if I try to grab a titty or something, or
He didn't know the rules.
Right.
Yeah. When you don't know the rules,
You don't know the rules. You just
right. But I'm on my back. He's in front of me, and she's on my face. So we're doing this whole thing, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, and then I can hear like little kiss, like sucking noise. So I guess he started finally sucking a titty. I'm like, all right, now it's a party.
He was up there timid as. Imagine not knowing the rules. So you hitting it and looking at her like, hey, what we supposed to do up here?
He was moving. Can I do that? Is it cool?
Is that when you lift her up like, hey, if you don't grab a titty or kiss the bitch, do something, nigga.
Yeah. So so then it's like, okay, so now everybody's engaged. It's fun.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party.
Right. Now, at some point, I'm like, all right, you know what? Because he's dropping dick. I give it to him. He can fuck. He's a very good fucker. He knows how to fuck. He just when it's me, it's just kind of
That nigga said
dick, really? Not the emoji, bro. Like I feel like that's probably how it was.
Yo, oh God.
I hated you.
I think what really got him comfortable was because as he's having sex with me and she's on top of my, like, she bent down and started licking, and obviously his dick is there. So I think he's like, okay, it's cool.
I hate it.
She might have licked his meat.
Because if it was anybody but you with these stories, I would be a cameraman just so I can get the angle that ain't got shit to do with sex.
Right. Just what does this shit look like from this point?
I want to get dog. I want to capture that moment when you didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. So it got to a point I'm like, all right, I have her get up and I'm like, get on your back. So I put him on his back and, once again, go to town on the meat. So she just kind of like, she just sitting there kind of watching. I told her, I said, you sitting in the wrong spot. So she knew what that meant. So she climbed on his face. So while she climbed on his face, I'm like, all right, rodeo time. That nigga buzzed so quick. I wasn't even mad at it. Cause it's like he had too much going on. He got pussy on his face, and then I just started bouncing on it. He was like, shit happens.
That nigga, he turned into an epileptic.
So, but
that nigga was
I feel like he had a really good. He slept like a fucking champ, but
bro,
he had a good experience for his first time. I believe.
So many stories to tell his grandkids.
How old was he? He's a young dude.
No.
Okay.
We're the same age.
The shit,
but I couldn't believe that he's never had a threesome.
The shit that we will be able to discuss with our grandchildren, fucking amazing.
Well, I mean, look at all the shit Granny we had to learn about her. So Grandpa,
you ain't know nothing about pussy, boy. Let me tell you about.
Right. Let me tell you what I did back in 2022.
Let me tell you about the time I had 2 bitches on my face simultaneously.
Man, I did. Man, I used to work your grandma out like that. Like what?
I met your grandma. And I'm balled up like a pretzel.
You know, the honestly, the weirdest thing for me was like, porn, big ass oil. That's like,
Yes.
that's we have to have that. So like, I always I like to oil her butt on the camera. Now the thing with that was,
She must got a nice booty.
listen, yes,
Booty.
Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I tell y'all about this shit all the time. It keeps your face on your face. Okay. Now, Tommy bearding. Okay, big time.
Kiba, stop going.
He said that ride home was wild as fuck. I was like, damn, that shit really happened. Hey, let me tell you how chipper that nigga woke up the next morning. That nigga woke up saying good morning to everybody.
Like, damn,
What?
I said that nigga don't never be that motherfucking excited in the morning.
Nigga, I'd have offered breakfast. Like, y'all want me to cook? Y'all want me to pay? What do we
Yes,
need?
it keeps your face on your face. Like your makeup and shit, like it does not come off. So let me tell you how good this works, right? Now, my trick when I use it, I put my foundation and shit on. I spray my setting spray, my Urban Decay. It's Urban Decay All Nighter, okay? I spray it on, but I take a blow dryer on cool setting and I dry it. No,
Blow
fucker.
torch. Like, what?
I take a blow dryer on the cool setting and I dry it that way instead of just like, letting it air dry. Like I feel like it sets it better when I use the blow dryer. So this is how good it worked. After I'm oiling her booty and everything, and just, motherfuckers just glistening, right?
Right, the
Well,
name just sounds
well,
wrong.
Well, what do I have to do? I have to put my face in all this ass, right? Get some coochie eating going on. I do so. Even her ass is so like my face was so shiny, bro, and I didn't realize it.
Like,
And so the cameraman, he was like, I'm gonna go get you a towel. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I feel like my face just fucking shiny as a
Hey,
bitch.
Shannon, I was just thinking about.
So for me to have a face full of baby oil from ass, and I'm sitting here and I'm wiping my face with this white towel, and when I tell you, not a fucking lick of makeup was on that towel, even after I had a face full of baby oil, nigga.
No, Kiva, I think this is just some regular beauty supply store stuff.
No, that's that is actually a like I said, it's a makeup setting spray. I got mine from Sephora.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, my Thursday night was wild. It was wild as fuck.
What's
up, Shannon,
Thursday?
man?
I was at home.
What'd you do on Thursday?
He was here.
Yeah,
I did a lot on Thursday.
Man, I was at work on Thursday.
She was at work on Thursday.
She was
too.
getting work.
She was getting worked out.
Getting work.
I got
Putting in
nutty
work.
in so much. That's crazy.
Ew.
That is not something we want to hear. Your
Like-
pH balance is weird right now, ain't it?
Oh, it wasn't. No, it wasn't by multiple people.
It was condom and
No.
nut.
No, it was just that one.
Again. Ew.
You called me and woke me up out my sleep when you got some pussy, so don't start this shit.
That was like the first time.
It don't
I
matter.
didn't call you after every bitch I was
It
fucking.
don't matter. It don't
I didn't
matter.
chronicleize my
It don't
bitches.
matter. You-
I wonder who dude called. Because he definitely called somebody.
Low key, he probably called. You think he called his father?
Dog, why would you call your dad?
Like, yo, pops, you're not gonna believe this shit.
Here's some.
Because it's like
I would definitely call my dad.
No.
it's already one thing. Like you fucking with a porn star, and now it's like
Does
she's
his
like,
dad
no,
know
nigga,
that?
we finna have some fucking fun, nigga. Like what's the point of fucking with a porn star if y'all ain't gonna do porn shit?
If you tell your dad
Wouldn't you be
fucking with
mad?
a porn star.
Wouldn't you be mad? All the guys in this room, would y'all not be mad if you were fucking with a chick that you know is like freaky as fuck, but y'all don't do the freaky shit?
Oh hell yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm fucking with you is because you freaky
That's
as fuck.
probably the only reason.
That's the only reason why I'm here. I find out you're a
Thank you.
great vibe afterwards.
Right, but I was attracted
But
to
I
all
was
the
a
freak
fucking
shit
shit
out
I
the
see.
shit that you
Nobody
could
want to show me how to work TikTok. I don't know how to work TikTok.
do. You gotta ask Kiva. That's
Right.
all she
Yeah, that's
fucking
what
do.
we're
That's
saying.
what
That's
I'm
the
saying.
perfect
Like you
person.
telling me I gotta
Time
make
out.
one. I'm telling her I don't know
Time
how to
out.
make one.
You know how to work a catapulting dick, but you can't work TikTok.
That's correct.
That's crazy.
Bro,
That's
you talk
correct.
about the same chick who couldn't log into the StreamYard.
I didn't see a place to log in,
that is
bitch.
true. You can,
First of all, don't come at me like I
You
don't
let
know
them know
shit
come at you
about
then.
technology.
but you broke
okay?
down that motherfucker.
I made my own website. I be editing my own content. Don't act like I don't know nothing about technology. Some shit is just off the fucking I don't know.
With TikTok, bro, just
Just press
you
play.
own the app. Just
Thank
open it
you.
and play with it.
Yeah,
Pause.
she plays
Oh,
enough.
yo,
I opened it and played with it, y'all, and I got some.
Kiva will show you. She always on.
Yeah,
I-
but
Yeah,
keep
Kiva always
that's
on
all
there.
they fucking do is TikTok.
Kiva and her friend.
All on my
I
fucking
literally
For You
open my
page.
phone and I see
every
us
single
three.
time, no matter what. They
Right,
just-
right in this fucking hallway or in the
Or in here.
Yeah, they just
Or in her
Hey,
basement.
baby.
in her
dancing and
basement. Yeah, same.
She need to just go ahead and build a backdrop. That's what you need, Kiva. Get a backdrop with the
Right,
line
and they got
down.
to
and
so open
then-
it and play with it.
Like a fucking-
But no, I
open it and play with it.
But and this is the thing,
That's
right?
the name of the
Like
episode.
I like
Open it and play with it.
the
Open and
fact
play
that
with it.
I was able to share that experience with
You
him.
feel like a proud mom?
Because like I said,
proud mom.
I do like him. He get on my nerves.
Because he
And most people you like get on your nerves. I've noticed that
He get on my fucking nerves
in real life.
But the reason why he gets on my nerves, like, it's so easy to fucking correct. Like, bro, like a quickie a day. Like I
Rub
like
one
to
out.
I like to fuck too much. I like to fuck way too much. I feel like we don't have enough sex, and I don't like that.
Well, y'all need to have balance, man. He can't always do what you want him to do.
Like,
way too much emphasis.
Hmm.
I fuck too much.
I didn't say I fuck too much. I said I like to.
I
fuck
like
too
to
much.
fuck too much.
I
whatever
do.
it is.
She like the fuck.
I like that.
But this was something that was established beforehand. Like, he already knew I was like this. And he made it seem like he was with the shits. And I think that's what pisses me off about him, because he made it seem like he could keep up.
You gotta
Like,
leave?
shit, I like to fuck too. I like to whatever. But then
Yeah,
it's
like,
like,
one
but
more
you're
complete.
not giving. You're not giving.
I gotta go. I'm sorry. It's my weekend.
Okay, but to the topic at hand, if your chick doing the freaky shit every day, it loses value. I ain't never heard it. I'm a slut all the time.
Sometimes that might be true.
Wait,
That's my exit.
the freaky shit lose value? I'm
Like,
sorry.
if you always get the wild, high-end, freaky shit,
It-
what's next? So it's like, you doing this extra.
I'm too
spending on this
spontaneous
shit.
for that.
It's not fun anymore.
One thing I'm not going to do is be boring. Okay, I'm a very spontaneous person.
Spontaneity don't even have to be freaky. Sometimes it's just spontaneous.
Right, that's what I'm
Sometimes
saying.
it's
Like, you know, he said maybe he thinks the supplemental dick should be enough if he can't meet your dick down quota. But no,
Supplemental
see,
dick
that's the
sound
thing.
wrong.
We agreed.
dick down quota.
We agreed
all
that
this
once
terminology.
me and him started, you know, doing whatever, like, I wasn't even going to record with outside guys. Like, it's supposed to be him. The whole reason why this even happened is because, like I said, like, I hadn't even seen him in 2 weeks, and it's like, I'm not finna keep not getting dick, especially when there's money to be made. Like, my money is made off of content and shit. Like, if you always having a threesome every session, it's gonna become normal. Like, okay, next. Oh, I ain't talking about that. I don't even, like, with her schedule is fucked up. I can barely get pussy, so I know we ain't both be finna getting it all the time.
You're horrible.
No, but I am, like, I'm a very
Whore.
I don't like to just do the same thing sexually all the time. I have to have range. Same way with dick size and shit, right? So niggas get upset. I've said this several times. They get upset because we say that we like a certain size dick. Well, okay, Miss Deep Dish Pussy. Like, no, motherfucker, that's because I like to be. That's what they say when we say that we want a certain type of dick. But this is because I like to be able to experiment and try new shit. And if you know you go be Mr. Flop out all the time, I can't do the little tricks and different positions and all of this shit that I want to try. I can't sneak and fuck a nigga with a little dick, because you got to be like, it's difficult.
Sorry, you have to go through that.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to just finding what's for you?
that's what I'm trying to do.
Why
But niggas lie about being for me. That's the problem. They say that they can handle it, that they with the shits, and they know all of the shit that I'm into. But then when they get there, it's like they can't keep up. Like, stop fucking with me if you know you can't keep up.
Yeah, hey, let's normalize being honest, people.
Right.
Let's normalize that. I'm very honest, because there's a lot of shit I ain't fucking with.
No, because I ended up
Like open relationships.
now, and here's my thing about open relationships.
How open are we talking?
In the terms of open relationships, for me, it wouldn't be open to the point where I feel like, all right, you can go fuck who you want, I can go fuck who I want, and it's just, excuse me, just a, you know,
You
If that's the case, it's like, why even be in the relationship? We could just be fuck buddies and just link up whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, my open relationship would always have to be a team effort. So when we are feeling like, one of them little adventurous moods and shit or whatever, like, we couple swap, or we go to a swingers party, or we do whatever, or have a threesome or foursome, whatever we do, but we're doing it together. It's not just an excuse for, oh, well, whenever you see a bitch you like, you can go fuck her. Whenever I see a nigga I like, we go. No, everything is like together.
Well, that's your definition.
That's how it's actually supposed to work.
Again, but life is a spectrum. So what is your definition?
See, Lilo says open relationships have rules. We had a bulleted fucking list, and that would be me. Like,
Wait, you was in an open relationship?
Like, I would want to be able to do
the
things
more you find
together.
out about people when we do this fucking show.
I look at her so different.
Yeah,
but
so I'm okay with us fucking other people if we're doing it together.
No, some
like having fun as as a unit.
Some people just
like maybe I want to see her facial expressions while you giving her some dick, or maybe you want to see vice versa, whatever. But just to find out, like, you at the bar having drinks with your boys, and then you see a bitch and you take her home, like, I'm beating your ass. That's different.
Oh, well, then that's not the type of open relationship you should have.
That's why I said I don't want the type of open relationship where we're both just going out and fucking whoever we want independently.
Yeah, but that's how some people define this shit.
Right, that's them though. I'm saying for me,
that's why I was telling this nigga everybody's definition.
We can't fuck other people independently. It will always have to be as a joint.
Because if you think that you finna go suck that dick and then come kiss me, y'all, we're not having this.
Let that go, bro.
I will not, because that's what bitches be doing. Bitches do that in their free time.
Oh, that's in Lilo said her last relationship was open and with the bisexual man.
You need to bring your ass up.
Whoa,
we got so many questions.
I don't know.
I need you here.
Deaf, fresh, Hoeciallly, awkward. You dated a
yes, next week, next Sunday.
Shannon said here. One band, one sound.
Yeah, hey, yeah. I'll be. If that's the show next week, I'll be here.
Lilo said, I'm too jealous for my partner to fuck whoever they want. I'm with you, Mimi. Yeah, like it just.
No, you don't. Let's back up.
Right.
Here, next Sunday.
We need.
Can you make it?
We need to talk about this. I want to know.
Yeah, Shannon definitely funny. That nigga really said one band, one sound.
I want to know.
No, we didn't.
No, we went bowling. Nope, I didn't go to the burlesque show. I went bowling instead. And you would think so I would have a topic to talk about, but I already had a lot of shit to talk about, so I ain't worried about it. But nope, I went and celebrated a birthday.
And whooped all our ass too. Oh, fuck you. You thought we forgot about that?
I just
you beating the shit out of Tone.
See, she gotta run her shop. She ain't free.
We gonna see you the video.
Same what, Nick?
Yo, Nick,
with being too jealous?
Nah, see. Niggas gotta come sit and talk to us about all of this shit y'all be talking about in the comments.
So you were in an open relationship. You know what? I'm not surprised with Nick though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She might be talking about when Lilo says she's too jealous for her partner to just fuck whoever they want.
I still want to know, Nick, would you do an open relationship?
Yeah, all the ladies in the comments outside of Lilo, because she just answered because she said she was in one.
See, I told you I could see Nick doing
said,
an open.
Sharing is caring.
I told you I could see her doing an open relationship.
Because like with the person that I'm dealing with now, like you would think that because I do actually like him, like I would have felt the way. I didn't. Like it was a turn on. It was nice to be able to give him that experience. You know what I mean? But it's like this is somebody who I fuck with all the time. Like I know her, I trust her. I'm not worried about no bullshit. But it's like if he just can't, and this is even with me doing OnlyFans, like, but we have an understanding about me doing OnlyFans. And I'm not even supposed to be having to record with other guys because I told him I would rather only have sex with him. I would rather only record with him. I don't want to have sex with other people, but it's like my money got to be made. And if you bullshitting, what am I supposed to do?
You took pride in turning the nigga out.
I didn't turn him out.
That's crazy.
He wanted it.
That's crazy.
He gonna want it again.
Dude, you took pride.
He sure asked. I'm like,
he's gonna come to. Excuse me, miss. Can I have a little piece of that threesome?
I was like, oh, absolutely not. Nigga put his head on my thigh, like.
He put his head on your thigh.
And he was happy with that, and he didn't even like have like full blown sex with her.
He didn't need.
That's probably why he wanted. That's why he want another one.
So
so he can try the other part.
But he was absolutely amazing. Like that's
Y'all getting all the
He
funds.
turned this young man life
You
around.
getting all the funds.
Yeah, but
really do come true.
No God. Imagine calling your homeboy like, hey, bro, you ever been to Disneyland? And he be like, yeah. He's like, nigga, something better
I'm
than
so
Disneyland.
happy that Tommy
I had
is
a-
not in here because I think that poop that I let out was just like 8 seconds long. He'd have been like, "Come on."
So
man.
you want to protect his innocence, but you don't give a fuck about us?
I'm not talking about the sound. I'm talking about like I don't know what it smelled like because I didn't really eat a lot today. You
Once
know, the empty
again,
ones be kind of like.
you care about
You
him,
care about him.
but you don't get no fuck
But
about
he's still
us.
new here. I don't want to run him off yet.
He ain't.
I know
going
y'all
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere either.
No, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Tommy got his name on paperwork. He's not going anywhere.
All right. Well,
What's next on the dicket?
Enough has been on the dicket.
Herp, we go again. We are. It feels like we kind of traveling back in time here. Because most of you that know me because of my own situation that happened.
That story. I forgot about this.
In 2010 with my ex-boyfriend, where I found his herpes medication on his table at home, and it was just like I said, it was bothering me. So I ended up going and I Googled it and I saw what it was for. And it was like, for herpes and shingles and shit and whatever. So when I contacted him about it, like he spazzed on me. Like, well, if you think I got fucking herpes and blah, 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 like, instead, like that was an opportunity to be like, all right, you know what? We got to have a conversation. But he snapped on, like spazzed on me. Like I was accusing him of something that I just found medication for.
I don't know no young niggas with shingles.
So
what the fuck else am I supposed to think, bro?
Now don't get me wrong, like me and him, we're in a good place. Like we worked that out 4 years ago.
How many
Like
niggas
we
my
cool
age you ever met with the shingles?
But at the time, we were young. We was what, like 25, 26 when this happened, I believe. I think I was like 25, 26 at the time. And well, what is this? I was turning 26 because I'm turning 38 in a couple of weeks, and this was 12 years ago. So long story short, I was in a relationship with somebody that had it, and I wasn't made aware, prior to us dealing. I have said multiple times from being on, Blow Radio, in my Facebook post and everything else, I have never lied in fronted and said that had he told me what was going on, I would have automatically just thrown him away. The same way that I had to research and find out stuff after, he gave it to me is the same thing that I probably would have done had he been honest with me up front and told me ahead of time, because we really did have a dope ass bond and a deep chemistry. You know what I mean? And I know, like, one of my aunts has it and she's married. So I'm like, even if I had to go to her for advice, it was, but there was a time, like, after knowing and after me contracting it, that I did feel like I was going to have to work it out with him and stay with him because of, I was ignorant to it. I didn't know, how it worked, or I thought that shit was the end of the fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to date anybody else again. I didn't think I would be able to have kids again, like, cause who's going to want me type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you go through a lot of emotions when you go through something like that. And one of your first things you would think is to get away from the person that put you in this position, and even through all the anger and everything, it was like I felt like, like, I really have to walk on eggshells around this with him because I don't want him to feel like, well, I don't want you either type shit. You know what I mean? So I felt like that was going to be a situation that I was going to have to stay in. And then it was like, once other things came to light about him sleeping with a bunch of people and not informing them, like, that was the tipping point for me, because I'm like, it was bigger than me and it was bigger than him at the time. And I felt like people that were sleeping with him knew that I was his girl. And if they're willing to do this, knowing that, I'm his girlfriend, they're probably fucking with whoever because they not being faithful to this nigga. They know we got a woman at home, and then it's like, okay, well, this person is now sleeping with this person and this person, just going it, and it literally, it snowballs. You know what I mean? So I decided to go ahead and I came forth and I came out publicly about it, that this happened, and that this was the situation and what he did. Um and in doing so, in hindsight, I realized that the way that I handled it was counterproductive. Like I said, like me and him, we were able to actually sit down in our, like mature adult years and have a discussion about it. So I'm not angry with him. And there are a lot of things that I know now that I wasn't considering back then. And mainly is with me basically publicly assassinating this nigga, the way that I did, even though I was bringing awareness to the situation. And, like I said, because sleeping with different people and them not knowing what they were getting into, the way that I handled it and the way that I embarrassed them about it and everything, like that was counterproductive for my cause. Like I've always wanted to bring awareness to the situation and let people know, like this shit can literally happen to anybody. Like I was in what I thought was a monogamous relationship. I wasn't fucking with anybody else. I was only with this man. You know what I mean? And it still happened to me. It don't mean that you have to be going out sleeping around, and it don't mean you're nasty. Like, shit happens to people. But now I see with me doing that, with all of the jokes and the hatred and everything that was going his way, people will look at that and be like, see, this is exactly why I'm not telling nobody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's like, even though he became the villain in that situation, you're still looking at people like, well, look how everybody is reacting to him having it. So if I tell somebody, how do I know that this is not going to happen to me? I don't want to put myself through that, so I'm just going to hide it. That was counterproductive to my cause, like I said. And even going back and putting myself in his shoes. Am I excusing the fact that he didn't come right out and tell me? Absolutely not, because he should have. But seeing how I handled the situation and put everything out there and put this man on display, and like I said, fucking assassinated and publicly humiliated the fuck out of him because of how I felt like he was moving. I thought that he did it on spite, out of spite. But looking back, it's like, motherfuckers, they didn't know shit about it. They didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? And it's like, you feel that you don't have to tell people because, oh, well, as long as I take my meds, or if I'm not having sex with her when I have a sword, and I'm cool and I don't have to tell her anything because I won't pass it to her. But if you don't know anything about the virus, then you don't know about viral shedding. You don't know that you can still transmit the virus to somebody even if there's no actual sore present. You don't know stuff like that, because all you're thinking is, well, as long as I don't see anything and I don't have sex with them, then they don't have to worry about it. Now, see, me, it's been so long. Hold on.
That's right. Lala knew.
No, Lala be here sometimes. She just don't
but
be
I
all the
mean,
time.
like knew as in she wasn't around back then to know the story.
Oh yeah. Lilo said going through something like that is life changing. I'm glad you talk about it openly and address the stigma. Absolutely. And I want everybody to be able to do that. That's why this current situation that's going on, like, I haven't made any jokes or anything about that, because I know the mental impact that can have on people. And I also know that other people with it are watching. And this is justifying for them why they shouldn't tell people. And I don't want it to be like that. I want people to be able to be out and to be open about it. And I want them to be able to have conversations without this juvenile reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we adults, all right? And if they can't have conversations with other adults about it and be mature about it, I know they're not schooling their kids about it. They can't even talk to other adults about it. And I'm, like I said, I'm not just saying that because it's happened to me. I'm saying that because I've been in the place of the woman in a situation to where I exposed, hold on, comments, because a little arrow came up, but I can't see him. Oh, Lala said, was he being humiliated for having it or for not telling you he had it? It was mainly not telling me he had it, but with the jokes that come with it, it's an attack on having it. You know what I mean? Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. I missed you. Lilo says, I was exposed to HIV in one of my relationships in one of the scariest moments of my life. Luckily, I didn't contract it, but it changed my life. And I completely understand that, And a lot of people felt like I did the things that I did out of bitterness. And it's like, if that was the case, I didn't have to tell anybody that I got it. I had his pills. I could have just been like, look, I just found out this nigga got herpes. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? I got to leave him alone. I'm glad I don't got it. I didn't have to tell anybody that he gave it to me. I didn't have to put my face to that at all. I could have lied and said that I didn't have it, but I didn't. I chose to face it because I look at it this way. If I'm not going to be the person that's out here having sex with everybody and not telling them what's going on, if you're having sex with me, you go end up knowing about it anyway because I'm going to tell you about it. So what does it matter how you find out? Whether I tell you in a one-on-one or you find out because you watch fucking Facebook or the YouTube video that I made and all of this other kind of shit. Me going on Blow Radio. So I didn't feel like it was right for him to go out and mess with as many people as he was because, I mean, it was the same thing as the guy that's going on now. He was in the clubs a lot. Bitches was throwing pussy all the time. You know what I mean? And I felt like I didn't want that to snowball. My anger of the situation did cause me, like I said, to attack him for it. And for that, I've apologized to him for that. It's not something that I feel like he did on purpose now. And, at this time that I did is back then. Back then, I felt like, oh, well, somebody gave it to me, so I don't care about nobody else. I'm going to just do whatever, and that wasn't the case. For him, it was really just he didn't know enough about it to protect me. And because he didn't talk to me about it, he didn't give me the chance to research it for me to be able to protect me too. That was the issue. Like me, I've been in relationships since then. Obviously, I fuck all the time. My people don't date. I do everything in my power to protect them. I don't have to be in a situation where it's like, because this is usually how it works. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people can relate to this. When you are with somebody, especially in a relationship, and y'all are having sex, and all of a sudden she want to use a condom, what's your first thought?
What are you doing? Like you doing
who you done fuck that we got to start using rubbers? That's number one. That's a thing in relationships. Or when y'all are used to fucking all the time, and then they all of a sudden don't want to have sex. What's your thought? They fucking somebody else or something is going on.
Right.
Who did you suck?
Right.
Bitch, I got the Holly.
So if you were in a situation like me, like I've had my ex-boyfriend on the podcast and he's talked about what it was like dating me with it. And that if he ever dates anybody else with it, he's open to it, but they would have to be like me. They would have to be very vigilant about protection and shit. And knowledgeable about it in order to make sure that they're comfortable enough. But when you're not in that situation, what happens is you are trying to hide what's going on. And because you are trying to hide what's going on and you don't want to tell them what's going on, if all of a sudden you notice like you got some shit going on and you're like, damn, she trying to fuck and I don't want to I'm telling her I'm tired and shit. Now she fussing like, well, what bitch you fucking because you don't want to have sex with me and whatever. Now you got to have sex with her to shut her up, knowing that you shouldn't be fucking her because you don't want to just come out and say, baby, look, I'm not feeling good. I think an outbreak is coming. We need to chill. I can do that.
That shit on your lip got some shit on this lip.
Because I had live-in, at a time. So my ex that was on the show, we lived together. So if I felt, because I know my body enough, like I said, it's been a long time. Like I know my body enough. I barely even deal with it. Like I hardly even deal with it. But when I do, it was something that I know ahead of time. Like you can feel it before it even comes. So me telling him, he trying to babe, nah, we got to chill because I'm not feeling right. I'm thinking when it's, oh, okay. I'll suck your dick though. Cool. Instead of just being like, well, damn, I don't want to tell.
Your face.
Yeah, but
sound like a petty suck. That's why.
No, it's not petty. It's just It's basically it's like a second period.
I feel you, but
It's
Hey,
a
niggas
week
ain't
we
gonna
not
turn
gonna
down
have
no
sex,
head.
but I'll still top you off. As long as you're not, dry dicking it around the house while I'm going through shit, you should be all right.
that sounds so terrible. To the
Um,
bathroom rubbing one
Brad
out.
first says, "Swear I had this conversation not long ago, and I agree with you. Shit, real." Nick says that's the difference between you and a lot of people, though. Being educated changes shit. It does, and that's why I want the stigma gone. Like, I get it. People latch on. Everybody go have their jokes and shit. I'm not saying that people have to just stop the fucking world and stop making jokes about shit. Niggas joke about everything. You know what I mean? But I want people to be mindful that when you are attacking people openly like this and making those types of jokes and shit, you're not making it an environment where people feel like it's a safe place to have those conversations. That just puts more people at risk. Like even back then, it was the same way. Like they don't like to, because a lot of people ask about like with testing and stuff. A lot of medical providers do not like to test for herpes if you do not have physical symptoms. Here is the reason why. You can have herpes simplex 1 or herpes simplex 2. Okay? Now we are all familiar when people have cold sores. Now, you've been getting them since fucking kids because people love to kiss people kids in the mouth. Jelly Bean has literally been getting them since she was a baby. Why? Because people used to always try to kiss on my baby. And kids pick up shit. They drink after motherfuckers. A kid see a fucking open can, they going for it. But you have HSV1 and then you have HSV2. Well, without them actually swabbing the sore to be able to test it and type it, if they're testing the blood, they don't know what the actual source of the infection is. Because you can have HSV1, be like, oh, all right, well, I already knew that because I've been getting cold sores since middle school type shit. Not knowing that you can also transfer HSV1 to your genital area if somebody gives you oral sex and they have a cold sore, or even if it's not a visible sore, like just they lip is tingling and shit and one is coming. Now they done gave you head and a day or two later, now all of a sudden a cold sore done popped out. Even though that sore wasn't visible there, the virus was active enough to where they could have transmitted that to you. So that's why a lot of them don't like to do that, because they can't really tell you if you got genital herpes or not just by the blood test. If they can physically swab it and send it in, they can tell you, yes, we have confirmed that this is actually genital herpes that you have. Yes, the Muffalo era. Ooh, girl, I got a story about that too. So in me and his reunion and talking, working through all of our bullshit, it was something that he never knew that she told me, like, well, I been knew he had it and I could have told you whatever. He said he never told anybody that. So how the fuck would she know that he had it? So it's a lot to unpack there, but I ain't finna get into it yet. Let me see. Unless someone has always had protected sex with every single person they've had sex with, they can't laugh about shit. They probably had sex with multiple people who have had it, but just wasn't showing any symptoms at the time. And that's the thing with herpes, you can have protected sex and still get it because it's skin to skin contact. And a lot of people are ignorant to that fact because they think that is something like chlamydia or gonorrhea or something, like you can only get it through the contact of bodily fluids. No, it is a skin to skin contact disease. So you can have a condom, but if the virus is on a lip or on the balls or wherever else, and that shit get to smacking, boom, you can transmit it.
Damn.
It's not something that a condom automatically protects.
That shit on your lip, get you shit on your lip.
She popped up in my people. Oh, I'm still blocked.
You too?
You said I wear condoms all the time. Okay, and right, because people, and this is the thing, the loudest people about this topic are usually the most ignorant. They don't know anything about it. And with me saying that, they are actually the ones who are most at risk for both catching it and spreading it because they don't know anything about it. The more you know about it and the more educated you are, the more you can work with prevention.
The more you know, huh?
For sure.
I'm just saying there's other things besides herpes that people can have and get. No, I know what you're saying, but I'm talking about all of the people that, like how Nick said in the comments, somebody was like, I wear condoms all the time. Like that doesn't even, that's not even what protects you against herpes. But yeah, those are always the loudest ones, the ones that literally have no idea. And the funny part is the ones who do that, they have all of the jokes and the comments and everything. They really expose how fucked up it would be if they were to be in that situation. Because you can tell the ones who got, they're not gonna tell people because motherfuckers gonna, oh, but you was the one that was cracking all them jokes and shit. They're not gonna tell people if they got it. Those gonna be the main ones hiding it if it ever was them. Nick said I was the reason she educated herself back then, and and I was the reason for a lot of people, and I'm happy for that. Still to this day. I didn't know how the young lady would feel about it because I know it's still kind of fresh and new to her, but I do eventually want to reach out to her. Like, look, been there, done that, baby. Like, I don't want you to feel like it's the end of anything because when I tell you I am living the fuck out of my life, you know what I'm saying? And for me, like people who've been sexually involved now, it's easier for them to go get tested because they can say, well, you know what, my partner is confirmed to have, blah, 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 blah. And I just want to make sure I'm good. So, and all of this time, my people have been good. But again, like I said, I also know my body. So before anything were to even show up, I can feel it to know like, no, I'm not finna fuck. I know better. Kayla says, what's an outbreak? Sores. Sorry if that's an invasive or dumb question. Honestly, it varies by person. Yeah, no, when it comes to this, ask me whatever you want. I'm always open about it. Nothing is offensive. I want to make sure people know as much as possible. Let me see. But as far as with the outbreak, it varies by people. Like for me, I can honestly say that I am very, very like. It's a fucked up thing. It's more mentally than physically. And even now, I've adapted to it. It's not a big deal to me. Because physically, I hardly ever deal with it. And when I do, like, it's probably like the size of my pinky nail in the same spot all the time. It's not like because some people, like I've known people that have come to me with it, like they literally said like how they couldn't even close their legs because it was fully covered. Like they, it was really, really bad. Everybody isn't like that. Everybody has a different experience with it. Some people might have one outbreak and never have another one. Some people might have them all the time. But with my very first one, it didn't look like what I thought it would look like. It looked like a pimple had bust or something, but it was large. But because of what happened, I when me finding his meds, I made an appointment for my doctor right away to have it like actually tested. And my doctor he told me that it wasn't herpes. He's like, no, because it didn't look like what you would look. If you Google shit, you know how Google can fuck you up. But he's a gynecologist, so obviously he's seen some shit. He told me, he was like, no, this isn't, whatever, whatever. And I'm literally like, I'm crying. And I told him, I said, I know that's what it is because my boyfriend, like, I know that's what it is. So he went ahead, he swabbed it anyway, just to, satisfy my curiosity because he was so sure that that's not what it was, only to have to call me days later and say, wow, you were right. And it was type 2. So
reading them lab results,
everything isn't the same for everybody. Let me see. Do you know how many times ninjas have tried to just slip it in or just rub against it the first time I tried to get him some? I am not surprised at all. Oh, and then again, Kayla, like I said, like for me, I've gotten to a point where like even if I feel anything, I'm more advanced with my prevention. So the moment I feel something, like I'll double up on on meds and I like certain remedies and stuff like witch hazel and stuff like to where it won't even come. So I've learned how to curb them entire like where it won't even come out. But I'll still refrain from having sex during those couple of days just to be safe. But I like physically having to actually deal with it. For the most part, I don't deal with it at all. Oh, the weird dude you told me to call phone, he came downstairs. She said if he flirt with me to cough on him. Yeah, but he posted what were allegedly test results to say that he didn't have it.
Are you talking about dude or?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I sent it in a group.
That's yeah. All right, I'm tired of that story.
Yeah. But looking at the paperwork, I've dealt with fraud and scamming and fake documents for a long time. Now, this is not me saying he has it or doesn't have it because I don't know. All I can say is based off of the paperwork, the font don't match, the line items don't match the test results, and certain points where like where the date would be or how certain numbers would be, they're a lot darker than what they should be. Like somebody plugged them in. And if you're doing that, I would rather you just be honest with people, man. Like y'all really think that the community is just gonna just shun you entirely. Are you going to have to deal with ignorant people? Yes. Like motherfuckers that I don't even talk to no more, always worrying about what I'm doing with my pussy. My pussy is fine. Okay. We're good.
For good love and joy.
You know,
You ain't one?
Yeah.
Oh, you look like you was zoning out over there, bro.
he probably was. But yeah, I said all of that to say just be honest with people, man. Like it's not as bad as y'all try to make it seem. And that's not me downplaying it to make it seem like, it's not something that you should worry about. It is. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to have it. But at the same time, it's like if it does happen to you, you don't die. You still date. You still live life. You still do what you do. Just be honest with people, man. You would be amazed at how many people have come to me and be like, you know what? Like, just because you solid and like you know your shit and you know what you're talking about and like you talk about it and you tell us, like that makes me fuck with you because I like even with knowing that you have it, like I fuck with you because I feel safer with you just because you know how to keep me safe versus me going out and fucking somebody and not knowing what the fuck they got at all and gambling. At least I know what I'm getting into over here and I know that you're doing everything to keep me safe.
Rebecca ain't even tell you the right disease she got.
Man,
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
y'all make me so sick. But
No,
anyway,
you don't. You love us.
no, I don't. I love somebody if they bought me some food. I'm hungry. What time is it? 10 o'clock.
Time for us to go home.
Yep. So
Hey, we gotta wrap up anyway. or
I
else
know
we can't.
that's what I was finna do.
All right.
But yeah, I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoeciallly Awkward as usual. If you were not able to catch the full live, you always know we had the replays on Monday because we'll be under 2 hours to actually replay this time. Or you can catch the full show on all of your favorite streaming platforms every single Tuesday. But until